Now, Joe, when we have kids, what do you call it? When the kids start hitting the ground.
It's like Christmas, but Christmas is over. But this will be our Christmas present to both of us, what these does have.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Bodark Kikos. I'm Josh. Thanks for clicking on this video. Today we're going to walk through our doe herd and let you look at them and see who do you think is going to kid first. They are awful close. Going by the calendar, we had the 15th marked down. But with these young goats, you don't know. Do you think it's going to be a first timer that's never had a kid? Do you think it'll be a doe that's had kids? Let's look at them and show you how big they are. I want to show you guys, we're opening up some areas for them to go into to kid by themselves. I want to show you the bedding we're preparing for them and kind of how that's going. So let's take a look at them. Right now I'm in the young doe pasture, and I want to show you who my favorite is. I can't wait to see her kid. I'm gonna let Joe tell you who he thinks might kid first, who his favorite is. So let's take a look at them. Of course, in this first pasture I'm in right now, we have BT's Beauty, and she was the biggest doe we had last year. She was the biggest bodied. She's an outstanding doe, and she looks to be pretty heavy bred. I'm going to show you her right now. You can see she's bagging up. She's bulging out on the sides. I'm hoping she has twin does in her. We don't know. Out of the first timers, she's probably my favorite of the first timers to have a kid, just because we've been anticipating that cross, that BT doe over a megawatt, and we have several of them in here. But this is another doe. I mean, her bag is tight. It's getting big, and she's swelling up on the rear end. And we have several in this pasture right now that are just waiting to go. But with the first timer, you just never know. It could be, you might think it's going to be a couple of days, and then it might be a month later. They get to building that bag, they're big on the sides, and it seems like to be a month later. I guess because a big part of it is you're anticipating what's going to happen. You're kind of waiting, wanting to see what they're going to have, how they're going to do, and I think that's a big part of it. But several of these in here are just some crosses that we just can't wait to get the kids on the ground. And I think you guys are going to be impressed with the does. BT, he puts a frame on a doe and then crossed them over with Megawatt, that wide body, long body. Can't wait to see that. About every third day, we're putting out some fresh alfalfa hay, along with we're feeding a little bit. We're giving these girls a little bit of extra nutrition. Right now, the temps are getting down pretty low. Last night was a pretty cold night for us here in Northeast Texas. It was around 20 degrees, so we got fresh hay, a little bit of extra nutrition for them. We got wind blocks set up for them right here to keep them out of the cool weather. I'm really excited about this doe. Her and BT's Beauty, I'm excited about. So what we're doing is we're going in here in these little huts and areas, and we're just putting down some fresh grass, fresh straw hay. This hay was last year's hay. Joe's got it on a tractor right now, and I'll show you what we're doing. We're just kind of raking it off, filling these bottoms in so these does have a good, clean, fresh place to lay on. So this right here is a roll of hay from last year, and what we're doing is we're just going in here, raking this off like this, and giving these does a fresh place to lay down, have their kids. You just seen Joe put that hay out in there in that little hut. So Joe don't know I'm about to ask this, but Joe, on the first timers side that's never had a kid, who do you think is going to kid first?
I believe it's going to be that She's Dreaming. That's that Painted Lady Dolan.
Yeah.
I think she's going to be
the white
first.
and spotted one.
Yeah.
And
white
then
and kind of a tan.
who are you most excited about kidding?
Oh, that PJM doe from
New Jersey?
New Jersey, because she's got some really good genetics, and I'm excited about having her crossed over to Megawatt. So,
all right. Here's another setup that we have. If a doe needs a little extra time, if she has triplets, we think we have a few that might have triplets. This is the setup that we have. They're in underneath this awning. We're putting some fresh bedding out, and then we got some lights in here. We got some lights in here for them to have some of that extra warmth. Them kids will get up underneath there and lay. I'm gonna walk out here to the big doe herd, the older nannies, and show you. Here's one, she's got the bell on. I think she has triplets in her. Bert and Ernie, the pups, are out here. How are you guys doing today? These pups are doing good. We're pleased with them. And a lot of these does in here are very big, and they're ready to pop. We are expecting, like Joe calls it, a storm of kids. Whenever they start having them, they're gonna start dropping them left and right. I'm gonna show you a couple and give you some names to go with them, and you let me know what you think. This tan doe right here, this is Portia. She is, she's my favorite, and I can't wait to see what she does. We bred her to BT. Her kid last year is excellent. I've showed her in a video, so I can't wait to see what she has. This black and tan goat, this is Phoebe. Phoebe, she's been a good doe for us, raised excellent kids. She's got to have several, maybe 3 in her. I don't know if she'll go first. We call this one right here, this brown doe, we call her the shark because she roams constantly. So she had triplets for us last year. This blonde looking doe with the white head, that's Keeper's Rosie. This doe right here, She's got a few kids in her. So we're just days away from having kids. Like I said earlier, we had it marked on the calendar for around the 15th is when we seen something. So we're just preparing the bedding for them. They have a place to get into, out of the elements, and got a fresh bedding. And then we have them little pens set up. We got a couple set up on the outside, a couple set up in the barn. If we have to put a doe that's had trips, quads, that needs a little time by themselves, we'll put them in there till the kids get up and going good. Let's go talk to Joe and see whose Joe's pick is in here and who he thinks is gonna kid first. All right, I got Joe out here. Joe, who's your favorite pick in here to kid? What are you most anticipating? And then who do you think's gonna kid first?
I believe it'll be a purebred of yours right here.
You think this one right here will?
And I think she's gonna have at least 3
triplets.
Yeah,
I think so too.
Look at that rib, that spring of rib. There's a lot of babies in there.
So what's the most exciting one you're looking forward to?
This Luton doe here, this white black-headed Luton doe.
All right.
This is gonna be her second kidding, and she had 2 outstanding doelings last year, and I'm just excited because she's proven what she can do.
Yep.
And in fact, we got one of them up here in the yearling pen that we retained, and some good friends of ours, Harris, got the other one.
So she was bred to BT, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's right. So we bred her back to BT, had such a good cross on that one. We wanted to go back the same way. But there is several does in here. Is it Stargazer? Is it Spartan's Lady?
Yeah.
Spartan's Lady.
Spartan's Lady, yeah.
She's the one that carries the bell for the herd. She's pretty much the main doe herd. And she had triplets for us last year. And she has a full belly of kids. So now, Joe told you my pick in here is Portia. She done such an excellent job last time. I can't wait to see the kids off of BT Cross. And I think who is gonna kid first, I'm gonna go with Spartan's Lady. That's who I'm going with. I'm going with the doe that has the bell out here. Now, Joe, when we have kids, what do you call it? When the kids start hitting the ground.
It's like Christmas, but Christmas is over, but this will be our Christmas present to both of us, what these does have.
Yeah, Joe's right. We can't wait to see what they have. And then Joe likes to call it a storm.
Yeah, it's a storm. Once they start, you can tell by looking at probably over half of these are going to kid within a week. So we'll be pretty busy.
We'll be tagging goats, taking care of baby goats, so you guys don't want to miss that. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Stay up with us. Lots of videos coming out this month over kidding, kids being born. I want to show you guys all of them. So that's about all I got for you guys. I want to just take some time. We're just days away from having kids. I want to take some time, show you these nannies, how big they are, kind of what we're doing for their bedding, putting a little old hay out, getting them ready. If we have kids that need some time with their mom, we have pens set up for that. 95% of the does in here will kid out here in this pasture, under a tree, out here by themselves, go in the barn. They'll have the kids, get them up, and they'll be going in no time. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.